Member for Katherine.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. I rise to put on the record my contribution to this bill. At the recent election, the CLP government said we would reduce crime, rebuild our economy and restore our lifestyle. And this bill is about boosting construction and home ownership, as we know that if people put down roots, they are more than likely to stay for a long time. We've all heard the stories of Territorians that have come for a year or two and have stayed for a lifetime. We've delivered the most generous home builder program in the country with a number of incentives, importantly all with no cap on the build price or purchase price. For a first homeowner to build a new home with a requirement to also live in it for a year will receive $50,000, or if Territorians choose to purchase an existing home, they'll still be supported with a $10,000 grant. Our Fresh Start New Home program will see that anyone that chooses to build a home and downsize if they have previously owned a home or currently own a home will live in it will receive a $30,000 grant. This is an Australian first, as I've said, to anyone who has previously owned a home. These programs, along with our action plan on crime, will stop Territorians and skilled workers from leaving. This will get people out of the rental cycle and encourage them to put down the foundations for a life here. It is pleasing to have spoken to Downs Greataways recently in Katherine, who have developed the now completed Stage 3 Casuarina estate, and we're excited to see blocks coming to market. Mel Whelan, a finance broker, has had a lot of inquiries for the first homeowner grant, which was pleasing for her, and I've had conversations with Alison Ross at Elders Real Estate and also Tony Brown, who was had an open day for Sunrise Estates that had an open day recently. Mr Deputy Speaker, all of these people are excited about the prospect of new developments and stimulating the economy in regions like Katherine. I've also spoken to young teachers and other workers in town about the prospect of them now being able to afford to purchase a block and build their home, which is a possibility that is in reach for more Territorians through this first homeowner grant. Mr Deputy Speaker, the CLP's Homegrown Territory program will address the key barriers for people to be able to get into home ownership market with this simple scheme and will increase the housing stock. It will underpin population growth and also address the cost of living under the previous Labor government. In fact, under the previous government, we have seen building approvals decline by 65% to an all-time record low of 580 just last financial year. The Territory's homeowner rate is the lowest in the nation, and this first homeowner grant can boost that. We've heard last year at the Future NT conference that I was fortunate to attend, demographer Simon Kustenmacher said the idea was exciting and tapped into the large millennial cohort that is mostly now employed and having children. He went on to say, giving sugar hits to potential new residents is a very smart idea because nobody's doing it in Australia. Nobody in this financial sense is proactively competing for residents that would set the city apart. This isn't the worst time to be doing this, to be the biggest generation, millennials, who are making babies and will move from apartments into 3 or 4 bedroom homes. This could be the chance for them to do a lifestyle change. If everything is in transition anyway, why not move to the Territory now? Sitting at the kitchen table, people could be saying, this isn't too bad. So, Mr Deputy Speaker, I too say why not move to the Territory and enjoy our unique lifestyle and put down roots and stay for a lifetime. We've also heard from stakeholders like the Property Council that have said previously they've called for incentives to support new builds and those looking to live in established homes in service suburbs and activity centres. They are particularly pleased to see the focus on streamlining the conversion of commercial properties to residential use. With the NT facing high commercial vacancy rates and low demand, this initiative is crucial. Unlike the former Labor government, the CLP is delivering real solutions to fix this problem and get more Territorians into their homes. With $20 million allocated to the new Homegrown Territory program, we have a goal of doubling the number of first home buyers. I look forward to seeing housing developments like Kilgariff in Alice Springs, where I drove around last week, continuing to develop, and areas like the Casuarina Estate in Katherine fill up the hopes and dreams and aspirations of Territorians come to fruition. In closing, I thank the Treasurer for bringing yet another election commitment to the House, and as our government is focusing on reducing crime, rebuilding our economy and restoring our lifestyle, this homeowner grant certainly assists rebuilding. Mr Deputy Speaker, I commend this bill to the House.
Thank you, Member.